Dear students of class 9, today I am going to teach you about the following points mentioned in the list. Please look at the list as per the following points I am going to teach you. In my previous video, I taught you about the role of Ashoka's father Bindusara, about the role of the founder ruler Chandragupta Maurya, about the role of Kautilya. Today, I am going to discuss about the contributions of, Bindusara's son Ashoka, who came to power after his father's death. Who was Ashoka? Ashoka was a great military general. He came to power by struggling. That means so many opponents were there who raised their demands for the accession. Ashoka imprisoned, it is said, Ashoka imprisoned many of his brothers and released them only when they considered Ashoka as the king. Immediately he released them. But until they had been demanding as the king to the throne of his father's empire, Ashoka did not release them, it is said. And another critics said that Ashoka killed many of his opponents, even his brothers also, and then came to power. But these all are controversial issues, and which one is correct, which one is not correct, we don't know. So these are controversial points. Now Ashoka, as a great general, came to power, it's fact, and by establishing himself to be a strong empire, strong emperor of India in ancient India, he consolidated his empire, extended his empire. He not only extended his empire but also established, friendly relationship with other countries of the world. Ashoka, during the time of Ashoka, his empire extended from northwestern mountains of Hindu Kush to river Pennar in Mysore. The important empire which became very much popular during the time of Ashoka, that port was Tamrolikti of Bengal. From Tamrolikti, a port of Bengal, there was a trading relation between India and Sri Lanka through ship or sea route, through river route via ships. Outside India, some important places also are considered as the part of Ashokan Empire. These were Kabul, Kandahar and Hira. Hira, Kabul and Kandahar. These are the important places demanded that these were the parts of Ashokan Empire. Ashoka, established cordial relationship with Central Asia's Khotan Empire. He maintained friendly relations with the kingdoms of southern India like Pandas, like Cholas and Keralaputras. Pandas, Keralaputras and Cholas, these all were southern kingdoms or southern territories. Ashoka established good relations with them. Ashoka, was known as Ashoka changed his view in fighting against the Kalingan king during the time when he fought Kalinga war. It changed his lifestyle. Ashoka earlier became a violent ruler, but after at the end of the Kalingan War, the horror of Kalinga War, the death of millions of people changed his lifestyle. Ashoka left the policy of non-violence and adopted the policy of violence and adopted the policy of non-violence. Earlier he was a violent ruler, but at the end of the Kalinga War, Ashoka became a non-violent ruler. He gave up violence and adopted non-violence, the policy of non-violence. Now Kalinga War. Ashoka in the year 261 BCE, it is said that in the Battle of Kalinga, near about 1 lakh soldiers were killed and thousands more perished, while 1,50,000 were imprisoned by Ashoka. Ashoka, soon amidst the death and destruction, wept and took an oath that he would never fight, he would never declare any war against his enemies, and would establish a rule of non-violent method, a rule of the people. He established a rule of peace, harmony, brotherhood. That's why Ashoka, after Kalinga War, became a new person. He embraced the teachings of Gautam Buddha because he was highly impressed by the ideals of the concept of Buddhism, and hence he embraced Buddhism, renounced war and violence on being inspired by the concept of Lord Buddha's concept Buddhism. He implemented the principles of ahimsa, banning hunting and violent sports. He also, became a preacher of Dhamma. On reading the basic concept of Buddhism, he learned a lot, and also he found out his own technique, own method of preaching and teaching through his own Dhamma, which was framed by him, he himself, his own Dhamma. But while making such Dhamma, the basic concept of Buddhism, the basic concept of Lord Buddha's religious teachings and preachings also encouraged him, also inspired him, and hence his Dhamma also is similar to the religious concept of Buddhism. There are many similarities between Buddhism's, Lord Buddha's preachings and teachings and Ashokan Dhamma. Ashoka's fame reached the world due to his administration. Ashoka introduced a very steady administration. The time when he introduced a good administration, that time he was introduced a new technique and new method. He declared that in future he would never fight against his enemies. He would establish peace, harmony, brotherhood throughout the whole parts of the country. And not only that, he also encouraged the people of other parts of the world. That's why Ashoka's administration is considered as one of the oldest and efficient administration of ancient India. And it was popularly Ashoka, the rule of Ashoka, about 40 years of peace, harmony and brotherhood, gave him a distinction that was Priyadarshi or Priyadasi. He obtained the title Priyadarshi or Priyadasi. Why? Because of over 40 years of peace, harmony, solidarity and brotherhood throughout the country, gave him such a permanent place, gave him such a distinction and name, fame, Priyadasi or Priyadarshi. Ashoka's fame reached far and wide. Why? Because of not only his policy of non-violence, but also the technique and method he applied, and he obtained respect from the people almost all parts of the world, and proved himself to be an efficient ruler who could maintain, who could establish peace, harmony, solidarity without declaring war against his enemies. That was, he wanted to prove that there would be no one in front of him who would challenge him, who would declare war against him. That's why he obtained respect from all people, from all rulers, and was able to maintain a new lifestyle, a new way of life, which was full of peace, prosperity, solidarity, and brotherhood of about 40 years. And hence he obtained the special distinction, Priyadarshi or Yadasi. Ashoka, the largest empire he extended, it also had become a cause to maintain a large army. Although he introduced the policy of non-violence, yet he had to maintain a large army. Why? In order to protect himself, in order to protect his empire, because the empire was extended from Penar, southwestern part of Hindu Kush mountain to Penar river of Mysore. So a large part of empire, which what he established, he wanted to protect it also. But his great personality, wherever disputes arise, whenever Ashoka isn't there, Ashoka stood in front of them. The great personality of Ashoka immediately solved all the problems. Simply Ashoka would look at them and ask them to stop fighting. I said, I am Ashoka. I ordered you, you stop fighting. Don't you know? I have adopted a policy of non-violence. I don't want to fight. I don't want to declare war. So I ordered you, you stop doing it. You are my friend. Friend, please don't declare war. It's not good. It's not good. It would become a cause of deaths of millions of people. Might become a cause of deaths of millions of people. So stop declaring war. I said to stop doing it. So the great personality of Ashoka, by this way, managed many cases and avoided war and maintained a life full of peace, solidarity, brotherhood over 40 years and obtained the special distinction Priyadarshi or Piyadasi. Thank you.